Monday. It is Monday, December 9th, and I am here at school getting everything ready for a new week. I just made all my copies for the week. I forgot to plug in my computer, so that is currently charging so I can get that up and going so I can see the plans for the week, even though I already mostly know what we're doing, but I like to check in each morning. I wanted to show you the little gifts that I got for my students for the holiday coming up. I usually just get something small, like Scholastic always used to do the $1 books. I haven't seen those in a while. I do have some books that I think I can give them. So I'll send like a book home with each student. And then I just got these little sticker sheets here. There's like an elf, a snowman, all these cute little ones, a reindeer. So a little sticker sheet to make a face, and then these little pens here. Let me show you one. Open it up. All these different types. There's like a little paw print. I don't remember if you remember these when you were younger. I used to love them, but you push down like all the different colors that you can write with, and just a cute little pen. So sticker sheet, the pen, and I usually do like a candy can. And then if I have a book, I'll do a book too. But I send that all home with their little Christmas gift that they are giving to their parents, which I've done this for the last couple of years, but here's the one that I did with my son when he was in first grade. I basically asked the students to pick an animal that they would want to be stuck in a snow globe with, and then I put them in a snow globe with that animal, and they can make kind of whatever face they want to react. Sometimes it's like, oh, they're so cute, or oh, what's this? So they can really show off their personality. And then, so they take that home, and then I also turn it into a little slideshow that I send home over the holiday break that they can watch with their parents and with their family, and I play it on the last day before we leave for the break. So that is what I'm sending them. I also got a few other things for the classroom from Lakeshore that I purchased because I was buying my nieces some gifts from Lakeshore, and they were doing their holiday sale, so I grabbed a couple play sets for the classroom that my students have been really into. So I have a couple different versions that I'll show you. The first thing I got them is this little carry around robot town. I have this one. It's so funny because I wasn't sure. Lakeshore gifted me a different one that had little like play animals in it, and it's definitely geared younger, so I wasn't sure how my students were going to like it, but they absolutely loved it. It's just this cute little set. This one is a robot one, and it has like little movable parts. Let me see if I can get it. Put it in here. My hands are so big. And then lift up. Has little slides that the robots can go down. It's just like this cute little imaginative play that my students have loved. So I got this second one for them, and this one has a robot theme. So we'll see how they like it. And then the other thing I got them is this Panda Bamboo Village. So we have this for, actually just let me show you. We have it over here. This is the one, the animal carry-around set, but then my students really enjoy playing with the penguin blocks, and then we have another one somewhere down here that is imaginative play, but with lions. So now we have the penguins, the lions, and we have the panda set. So I'll open them up for them this morning, see what they like to play with, and really let them have fun. All right, so let's see what we are doing today. We have a lot of fun things going on this week, but we're not like full on into holiday week just yet. So a few fun holiday things. Like I told you last week, we did our little snowflakes back there, our gingerbread math houses. So a couple more fun things like that. But in math, we are actually working on addition strategies, which I know I shared a little bit last week, but let me kind of show you what we are up to today for math. We started our addition strategies anchor chart. I made something like this last year. I pretty much make my anchor charts with my students, or at least after we learn each one. So after we talked about using pictures and cubes or a number line, I had those two on there. We worked on I can count on and making 10. And then these last two are for today and tomorrow. We're gonna do doubles and doubles plus 1. So we will get that all filled out for this week. So for our math slides today, we are going to say we will add using doubles facts. We will talk about the different strategies we've already learned, and then I will just show students these balloons here, and I'll say, okay, 2, if we double it, that means 2 plus 2. The addend is the same. We have 2 of them. And then we'll say, what's 2 plus 2? 4. Most of my students will know that one right away. Then we'll go to 4. If I double that, that means 4 plus 4, 8. And then 6 plus 6, some of my students probably won't know that one yet, so we might use a different strategy. And then I'll tell them that we're just going to keep practicing these to gain our fluency with these doubles facts because they'll help us when we're adding. Then we will do a little warm up here. As you can see, I purposely put this one in here because we have a doubles fact. So I'm hoping students will say 5 plus 5 equals 10, and then 2 more is 12. Then this is an engage slide from our curriculum. So use your fingers to show 2 numbers that make 10. We'll see if they matched this, 5 plus 5 more. We will talk about what we can do here to make a quick tens fact, and we'll say how the easiest answer, or what most people will go to right away, is to grab another one of these red cubes here, or red circles, and add it here to make 5 plus 5. And then again, just going into a little explicit instruction about what a doubles fact is. So double 2 means to add 2 more to 2. The numbers that are being added are the same. I talk about how those are add-ins. These 2 add-ins here are the same, and then we get the sum. Talk about some more doubles facts, and then we will go into this fun activity from Polka Dots Please. I got this last year with my class, and it's just a little math and move. Let me back it up. I'll show you what it looks like because it's a lot of fun. Her slideshow looks like this, and it says, before we play, you'll need the following materials. So I'm gonna have students take out their whiteboards and markers to be ready to go, and I will just have them stand behind their seat to solve the problem. And then it says, I'll show you a doubles fact. You can choose any strategy to solve it. You'll write your answer, and then we will check it. So we'll go over some of the strategies that they can use, number lines, fingers, pictures. And then we start with a simple one, 1 plus 1. Students will write it on their board. I have them all kind of hide it, and then I say, okay, on the count of 3, we're gonna shout out our answer and see if we get it right. 1, 2, 3, 2. If the answer is 2, if they have it right, they're gonna stand up and jump high 2 times, 1, 2. 4 plus 4, they solve, do 8 toe touches. 18 is usually a trickier one, so I give students extra time for that one, and then they clap their hand 18 times. So you can see we just kind of walk through this with all of those doubles facts, giving students the opportunity to solve them and then get to move a little bit. So it's just a fun and active kind of solving lesson. And then at the end, I have them come on up and we quickly try to solve these. So I explain that our goal is really to try to memorize these or learn them as quick as we can, because they're going to help us as we add. So 3 plus 3, 6, 10 plus 10, 20. We shout it out and I kind of write the answers up here. After that, I just had students take their paper over here. This was a little independent practice, and they went and solved this paper. I didn't really do it timed, but I told them to try to do it as quickly as they can, and any of the ones that they knew automatically to write it down, and then to grab that number line or use another strategy for any of the trickier ones. The slideshow that we used here, this actually comes with a paper that has them all, but we had already had this page and it has a little more practice. So I had students just do this one, and then over in IXL, they had a starred doubles practice that they did till the end of the period. So that is what we are doing in math. We are also starting our holidays around the world today. So we did this last year, and holidays around the world is nothing new, but I want to show you what we're doing for it. What we did last year and what we're continuing to do this year is we are actually splitting up our grade level, and each teacher is going to be their own country. And then so for during social studies time, we have about 20 minutes at the end of the day, so it's very quick. But I will be Italy, and I will teach students all about La Befana and the history behind that, and then they will all make their own little broom. So what we're doing today is we're introducing that's what we're going to be starting, and we are all going to make our little suitcases that we'll carry around to collect our artifacts, and then we're also going to make our passports. And then tomorrow, I will start this off with doing Italy with my own class. And then each day after that, we'll kind of rotate through until all 6 first grade classrooms are done and they visited all the countries. So just some of the materials we have for this. I believe these are all from Deanna Jump's Holiday Around the World activity pack. So today we're going to get their little suitcase. I ordered these offline. They're like 10 by 13, which is the perfect size. They will color in this Holidays Around the World and glue it here with their name on it. And then for their passports, they will fill this all in together. So they'll color in the front, we'll fold it. They will write their name, their birthday, and their school. And then we actually have school photos of them. They came as like little stickers that we will stick right here. They'll fold this up and they will put it inside their bag to be ready. And then every day as they travel with their passport, each teacher, so since I'm Italy, I have the little Italy stamp, they will get this and some glue, and they'll glue it right into their passport and head on their way. It's really just a fun activity, and we get to kind of see each other's classes and work with them and do something a little different for these last few days before we go off to holiday vacation. So I'm very excited about that. I am going to get some plans ready for writing. And then today I told you we're doing doubles facts for math. Tomorrow we're doing doubles plus one. So I'll pop in and share kind of what we're doing there. And I will take a look at what we're doing in phonics and writing and everything else. So lots of meetings this week, lots of ziggle zaggles really for the next couple of weeks. So got to keep them interested and having fun. So right now let me prep and get ready and I'll pop in later. Good morning, happy Tuesday. I was getting everything prepped today. We are going over our doubles plus one facts in math. I had made the little anchor chart this morning to add our doubles facts to the strategy board. And today, after I teach this lesson, I will also add that doubles plus one facts. So since I had just cut up all the cards for what I'm doing in math today, I thought I would show you what that lesson will look like. So let me pull up the slides and I'll show you. All right, so our objective slide looks very similar to yesterday, where I said we will use our doubles facts to add as a strategy. Today we will be using doubles plus one. So I still have these balloons here, 2, 4, and 6, and we will quickly talk about doubling them, what that means from yesterday, and then adding one more. And then we will do a quick little warm up. Here we can see that we have, this is like a review. I'm hoping students will notice the two main ways to identify a doubles fact right away, or also to make a tens fact and add on to get 16. So we'll do a little warm up there. And then we're gonna do a quick little review. 1 plus 1 is 2, 2 plus 2 is 4. Just kind of shout these out like we reviewed yesterday. And then I'll also have my students play quiz trade, which I'll show you in a minute. And then for our main learning, we're going to talk about doubles plus one facts. So we will talk about 2 plus 3. We can decompose this 3 into a 2 and a 1. And we know 2 plus 2 is 4, so one more must be 5. This looks pretty wordy here, but really what I'm wanting students to understand is just that they can decompose these numbers and that 2 plus 3 is the same as 2 plus 2 plus 1. And so there are just different ways that they can solve these problems. So we'll say double 5 means add how many more to 5? They're going to add 5 more. So 5 plus 5 is 10. And then we will do these together. These are all from their workbook. But I'll have students come up, they'll circle the doubles facts, and then they will cross out the doubles plus one facts. And then we'll show how we can break this down into 5 and 1. 5 plus 1 is the same as 5 plus 6. And then this is what I just prepped here. This is a little activity that I want students to see with doubles and doubles plus one. So I'll show you that in a second. And this is what they're gonna do at the end for their independent. So I'll show you all of these things and then our quick wrap up at the end. Look at the numbers below. Can you quickly double them and then add one more? So just to get them looking at that. Okay, so first, after we do our quick review on the board, we're going to play quiz trade. I've shared this game numerous times. Quiz trade and mix and match are some of my favorite review whole group activities that get students up and moving. So all you have here is a bunch of index cards. They will all have doubles facts on them. I write the answer in the back corner, and all students do is they will each get their own card and they will walk around and find a partner. They have to show their partner the card and quiz them. So 7 plus 7, the other student solves, you check it. So that you quiz one, and then if the other student had this one, they'd quiz this person. What's 8 plus 8? Once they're done, they give each other a high five, and then they trade cards. So now this person would have this card, this person would have this card, and then they go find a new partner. So it's just a Kagan structure that I learned forever ago. But again, I love that it gets students up and moving. They're practicing all different skills, and they can check it themselves. So quiz, and trade. we will do that. Here is the activity for doubles plus one. What I wanted is, I'm gonna show students using cubes how our doubles facts, we talked about this yesterday, like 3 plus 3, it'll have the same 2 add-ins, but doubles plus one, if I can find an example, these are all doubles. Doubles plus one is going to have that additional cube. So I like the representation of this, the visual. And so for this game, and this is from, let me see, I got it on TPT, Simply Creative Teaching. I'll link it down below. But I liked that this was all set up, if I can flip these over. So pairs of partners will get the bag of cards, and what they will do is they will flip a card, and they will go turn by turn. So if partner A will say, okay, this is a doubles fact, not a doubles plus one. And over here, this is where they will record it. So this is A. A is a doubles fact. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 plus 5 equals 10, and they will write doubles. Then they'll flip the next card. Next person will go, oh, this is a doubles plus one. This one is I. They'll go over to I. This is 6 plus 7. 6 plus 7 equals 13, doubles plus one. So here they have to actually look at the card and solve it, but not only are they solving it, they are quickly being able to identify, is it a doubles fact or a doubles plus one? And then lastly, for their independent work that they will do at the end, this is just like a little hunting for doubles kind of fact search. So they have to find the doubles. So 5 plus 5 equals 10. They'll color that in. 2 plus 2 equals 4. This might be a little tricky for them. We'll have to see. 8 plus 8 is 16. And they have to find all the doubles facts in the puzzle. That is what we are up to in math today. Now I'm going to go ahead and prep some of my morning plans because we have a collaborative meeting this morning for the first hour of school, so I want to make sure I have everything prepped for that. We did get our passports and bags all ready yesterday, so we're going to get ready to travel around the world and learn about new holidays this afternoon. They'll start in my class learning about Italy. So we're going to make little brooms after we learn about La Befana, and we will put them in our suitcases and get to travel. So right now I'm going to prep some plans, make sure I'm ready to go for the morning, and I will check in later. Hello, popping in from after school. We had ourselves a great day. We introduced those doubles plus one facts, and actually I had an unannounced observation during that time. So I'm glad I went through the plans this morning before that happened, because I was ready to go. So I thought that went very well. She'll type it all up and let me know how it went, but it seemed to go well. It was indoor recess, so my kids were little stir crazy. That's the word I'm looking for. But the lesson itself, I think, went fine. I'll flip this around so you can see, because I added move this chair. I added our last kind of strategy to the anchor chart. So here we have our last one. Now we have all 6 of our strategies that we will be going over. So I can use doubles plus one facts. And really we took a look at, 5 and 6 is the same as 5 plus 5 plus one more. So trying to get them to see that. Of course, we just introduced this today, so this will not be the end of us learning about this. But now we will use these strategies and continue to practice that addition within 20. So tomorrow morning, I actually already went ahead and put them up on the wall. But in my math club, I have little solve the rooms for every single, you can kind of see it down here, every single skill we teach in math. And so these ones are just addition within 20. So they are ready, they're up around the room, and students will be able to use whatever strategy they need. There are some doubles facts, there are some friends of 10 on there. Most of them are going to be between kind of 10 and 20, because that's what we are working on right now, and they can use whatever strategy they need. We also today went ahead and we visited our first country, which is here in my room, which was Italy. Let me show you the little brooms that we made. After we learned all about La Befana and how she comes 12 days after Christmas and she's the one that delivers the gifts in Italy, we made a little broom as a keepsake for our suitcases. So the way we did it is we just made a circle. I actually just cut them out because I wanted to make this as easy as possible. Students then folded the circle in half, and then they fold it again one more time with one hand. This is hard. And I think I'd pick 2 circles, of course. And then I had them trace the curve with their fingers so they knew where to cut. And then using scissors, they made all sorts of little cuts on here like this. Once they did that, we glued just a little brown broomstick handle to it. And then I got a bunch of like washi tape so they could add their own little flair. And they just picked a color and taped it on. nice and easy and fun and a cute little thing. They loved learning that Buon Natale means Merry Christmas in Italy. That was probably horrible Italian, so I apologize. But we had a lot of fun with that, and they loved their little broom. So that is kind of all I wanted to share with you today, just a little bit about doubles and doubles plus one facts. If you have any questions, I'll try to remember to link everything down in the comments as always. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up so I know. Make sure you are subscribed to my channel and click that bell. That way you're notified of every new video. And I will be back next week with another one. See ya.